Hello there, this is SD, and we're going to attempt to continue our streak. We got 17 last time out with Slug A, and now we've rolled Zoltan C, which is one of the ships that I have not a great record with, although I've had more success with it recently. This ship's gimmick is that it has 2 power to start with, and you have to rely on the Zoltans and the upgraded backup battery. The other, that makes things quite awkward, and the power is very expensive to upgrade. The other thing about it is it's got an ion and drones set up, which, in combination with the Zoltan shield, can work reasonably in the early sectors, although you struggle a bit with certain matchups. But it can have a tough time going into the middle game, and it can be a little bit tricky to get the weapons that you need to make this ship more sustainable. Let's start. I think, in terms of where you put your crew, which is quite important on this ship, one option is to stick 2 Zoltans and weapons. I'm actually going to do this, and that way I have doors in case of pre-battle events, and I can always just run this guy in here. One of the problems is you've got this very little power situation, but your weapon setup actually requires a lot of power. You need 4 power between your 2 weapons to do any damage. And you only have, if you're running piloting at all, you have 2 ordinary power and 3 crew giving it. So that's not really ideal. We have no choice about the first jump, the first 2 jumps in fact. I hope they're not really nasty encounters because we literally can't avoid having them. But in fairness, if we had open jumps, we wouldn't know what we were jumping into anyway. So let's go. Okay, we've got a slaver. We can take that Zoltan shield down really fast with our beam drone. Actually, what am I doing? We're immune to damage on this ship because they have an ion weapon. So we're going to train here, because if we put 2 Zoltans in shields, this ship can't do anything to me. So, actually, I shouldn't have activated the drone at all, because I might end up ion killing this ship. So that's a waste of a drone part. So they don't have hacking or anything, so I don't need to worry about any nasty stuff happening after they get through. Just to demonstrate, when our Zoltan shield goes down, we're also turning that off because we need to breathe. Oh, we didn't take it down. Well, whatever. Yeah, our shield just stays up, and we're completely safe. So these are the kind of fights you actually want to have early on this ship. So, we're going to train up. We might O2 kill afterwards, although I'm not sure whether we'll be able to because of the med bay. And if that's the case, then we'll just need the beam drone anyhow. But I will see you back when we have full training. What we're going to need to do to get... We can't get both weapons training and engines training at the same time because we need 2 Zoltans in this room, so we're going to get the engines and dodge training first, and then we'll swap people around and get the weapon training. So, I will see you in a bit. And we're back. I have full evade training, my weapons training is about to go up. We're now going to try to O2 kill this ship. Whether we can do that will kind of depend on whether they have level 1 or level 2 oxygen. The way to do that with the charge ion is charge it up all the way first and then auto fire. I could not tell whether that was level 1 or level 2. I guess we'll find out. I think it's only level 1. Ah, it's level 2. We're not going to be able to O2 kill a level 2 oxygen ship then. We would need to hit like 100% of our shots. Do we try that? I'm not sure how long a period we would need to hit 100% of our shots over is. It feels like a quite extended period of time. I might cut this bit out actually because it's going to be quite tedious as well. So this has been a very rapid period back, but I think I'll try this for maybe 10 minutes and see if I can get anywhere. I think I would need to do this, have all 3 shots hit, and then I would need to hit for an extended period of time. Let's watch. If I get like, that keeps it down. This will take the shields. Okay, if that had hit, it would have. Well, I'll try this off screen for a little bit. And yeah, they've already got it back, and now I need multiple hits in a row to take it down. So, I will see you back in about 10 minutes. I think this probably won't work, but it's worth trying, because you don't get too many opportunities to get crew kills on this ship. Okay, we're back, and never mind that. I just had a sequence where I hit 8 shots in a row, and the O2 still doesn't remain ionized. I don't think you can do it. So, we're just going to kill this ship normally. Maybe if I could, like, maneuver the beam drone to hit shields and then ion the O2, it might work, but that gives me just a limited amount of time to actually kill the ship, so... no. We want scrap. It's a pity that we couldn't crew kill this ship because it is a slaver. But, like, we need... As much as a non-Zoltan crew be useful, because it means I can move my pilot out, I need the scrap to get some sort of offense sooner. Let's make sure that my trained people are all in the correct position. I didn't save you indoors, so I will do that now. Go up here. This is my second forced jump. These people are trying to run away and have, unfortunately, level 3 weapons. Please hit stuff that's good. We need to stop these people from running away, and you hitting the same room over and over again is not helping. Okay, good. We've hit 3 different rooms. That's positive. Let's see if we can take that weapon down. Run the backup battery now. You want to run the backup battery as late as possible on this ship. So generally you want to do it about when the Zoltan shield is about to go down. Okay, there's a store. We don't have that much scrap yet. I think we want to take at least this jump and this one. We might even take additional nebula jumps and bounce back to it, because we really want to be able to get a weapon there. And currently all we could afford would be an ion blast or an ion stunner, which it does actually work reasonably well if you get a second ion to use on this ship, but you ideally want to get non-ion weapons to use. Heavy laser is probably what you really want. Okay, well, we're actually safe in this fight. We put 2 Zoltans in our shields and we're completely fine. They don't have hacking on this disruptor, so even though this is a pulsar, we are safe through the power of Zoltans. Zoltan shield will go down, we don't care at all. Unfortunately, our backup battery has gone down, and we do care about that. Maybe we can micro power back and forth from it. Actually, we just use the beam drone here because their shields are ionized anyway. Yep, their shields are now actually just damaged. This fight with a combat drone would be extremely nasty. That's the kind of thing that can just end this ship early. Like, this fight could have a combat drone and hacking. But it didn't. So, 17 more scrap. We don't really care about our stuff getting hit by the solar flare here because we're going to jump out and be able to put our shields, well, we won't put our shields back up anyway because we would just use the Zoltan shield. Go here. Let's attempt to follow. Okay, we get a crew member. That's good. I'm going to put you on weapons for now. Now, this does mean we lose the pilot training, but it's fine. We should be able to train this guy up at some point. I would rather have made scrap, though. I think the best we can do here is go here, there, and then onwards. We can theoretically sell the beam drone there if we have to, and if there's a good weapon, but I would rather not do that. I would rather keep the beam drone and also get a weapon. One more scrap payout would go a long way towards doing that, and it looks like we have a chance to do that here. This ship is dangerous. Looks like they've got ship drones, which is, yeah, they've got shipside drones. That's what you want to see when you're having to fight a rigger or like. Please hit something good. That is not what I meant. Run the battery now. Okay, they hit shields. Good. That means I can target weapons. Take one of those down. I don't know what level. It doesn't look like they have the shield buffer, so we're good to keep hitting weapons. Yep, we got this now. We will get at least 12 scrap from this, so we will be able to afford most weapons. Ooh, contact the Federation ship. Sadly, no double scrap reward. We get the Federation base quest instead, which we might be able to hit in time. Let's see, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. So let's just make sure we have enough jumps here. Yeah, we do have enough jumps to do that. It looks like we have either 5 or 6. 5 is the safer amount that we have in this sector. So, let's check this first store. Hopefully they have some weapons that we might want. They have no weapons of any kind. So we pass on this store and keep going. We do not spend any of our scrap. We hold it in case there's another store like here or something. I will take a store in preference to going to the quest. Asteroid fields are really not what you want to see on this ship. This is quite bad. The only good thing here is that we will be able to ionize their stuff. Let's put double Zoltans in our shields so they can't ion our shields and then get us belted with asteroids. We're going to have to run the backup battery just to use the... And they've got this, of course, as well, which is also quite bad. We can't really stop that because we can't just run our people out of the room. What level is this? Only level 1, good. Yeah, this is very bad. I need to run you in there for just a moment. Okay, now you two can get back in there. Okay, good. We hit weapons. We are safe for the moment. And they should die to asteroids before they get to... Yep. Okay. Now let's carefully fix our clone bay while leaving our shield bubble up. We are going to run our people back. We will not be using the back button here because that might run people out of our shields and take our shield bubble down. And that is exactly what we do not want. Distress. This sees... Yeah, they see the same number of beacons. We're basically giving up either this one or that one. I think we go here instead. We have pretty decent distress options on this ship. Lead them to their destination. That's that quest up there. That's worthless. Do we have 2 more jumps here? We do. So we are not going to get another store because the only place we could spot one would be here, and we wouldn't go there because that would force us to dive. So we're going to go here and then to the Federation base quest. Okay, a storage cache, that's good, and this is an opportunity for us to train our pilot, our new pilot up, so we're going to do that. So I'll meet you back when that is done. Let's get my engines. Zoltan in the actual engines room, and you go in there. There we go. So we will get our pilot trained up. This shouldn't take too long. Okay, we're back. We have a full human pilot. This ship would be O2 killable if it were to auto scout, but it is, so we will just kill it with our beam drum. We don't even need to be efficient here because we don't care even if the backup battery runs out and the beam drone stops being able to fire, this ship won't run away. Now, weapon drop. Give me a weapon drop. This is a storage cache. Sadly, it wasn't, although we did get a double scrap reward, so that's good. I think here we want to get a weapon buffer. We can do that and still have 80 scrap, which is enough for any weapon we might want to buy. And this means if we take 1 damage on weapons, we're still safe. We want to upgrade our weapons eventually anyway, so... Go to the quest. Okay, I mean, we got a weapon. That's not the weapon that we want. But we can maybe use it. If we get any safe ion ships that have like ions, we might be able to use that to get a crew killer too. But for the moment, we have to stick with our current setup. If we're really forced into it, we could have to use like the ion and the firebomb in Sector 3. Let's explore the asteroid field. Cool, we get free stuff. That was a pretty good sector altogether. We got quite a good amount of scrap. We just haven't got the specific things that we need. Zoltan 2 or Pirate 2? Well, I don't like Zoltan 2 because I had a very, very bad experience on this ship going into Zoltan 2 and the border police killed a bunch of my crew. But the Zoltan sectors typically have more stores, and also pirate sectors often have a lot of asteroid fields. So we do have to go to Zoltan 2, and let's just hope that if we hit the border police that they don't have an Artemis missile like happened that time. Okay, we've got an immediate store. Good. So, second store of the run. Hopefully this one has some useful weapons. Okay, it does have a useful weapon. It has the ion stunner. So we're going to be sticking with our ion stacking for a while, but that's fine, because when you have multiple ions, you can do this. We could also even use the ion stunner with the firebomb to do some interesting stuff. So grab the ion stunner. We're not getting any of these systems. The combat drone could be an alternative way to deal damage, but I mean, it doesn't solve the problem of needing to continuously use drones, so I'd rather not do that. These 2 ions between them can also get us crew kills if we fight the right type of ship. I'm going to hold my scrap just in case we see another store that has a good weapon. We'll go here and there. Exit is in a bad location in this sector. It's too far over to the left. We get some free stuff from the lumbering Zoltan freighter. Good. Here and then there. Unless we see another store down there. Send an away party to investigate. We didn't get a second Federation-based quest, unfortunately. Up here. Participate in the study. We get a pirate fight against a quite dangerous looking ship. I may actually just give up my engines here. Like, we need to disable those weapons more than we need to deal with the borders. If the weapons are disabled, it doesn't matter that much that we might not have it won't matter that much about us not having evade. Okay, we just hit shields. Let's try putting as many shots into that as possible. Also, I need to move you into doors so that we can lock these guys out of my weapons. Now, if we hit the weapons one more time, that will get taken down by the ion. You two will win this fight. You have enough hit points. Had some explosions onto them, but not enough to take them down. And we win. Ooh, that's very interesting. I mean, we can potentially sell that for a lot of money, but if we end up getting a drone recovery arm, we could literally just make this an ions and drones run. I quite enjoy ions and drones runs, although they are strictly inferior to just using conventional weapons. But I mean, sometimes the game just pushes you towards it, which at the moment it seems to be doing. But to really make that pop, you need a drone recovery arm. And I'm just going to be a moment. Okay, we're back. I think it's probably time to upgrade my shields now. I tend to do that later on this ship, and one of the problems with doing this, of course, is we don't really have the power to run it anyway. But if we do this right now, we have 71 scrap. We also have, that's 37 worth of stuff to sell, and that's 25. So we would still have enough. That would bring us to 133. That's enough to get both hacking and like a mid-range weapon. And potentially we could even sell the beam drone for another 25 if we got to the right spot. So I think we do that. Now we can't really run level 4 shields all the time, but we could use it in certain situations, like if we get stuck in an asteroid field or something like that. Do we go here? I think we do. Actually, no, we don't see that jump. Oh, we've seen that already, actually, because we were at the store. So we go here. Nothing here, but we've seen the other store. Unfortunately, we haven't got more scrap, but we still go to it. Well, we would have more options here if we hadn't just spent scrap on shields, so maybe that was not the best idea. Trying to decide whether or not we want to... Like, there's a charge ion here. We could use that to run ions like the whole game. But I'm not too keen on that. We don't have a drone recovery arm. The other thing I could do is buy the charge 2. That puts me out of reach of being able to afford hacking, though. If I sell these 2, that gets me 62. That's not enough. I want to keep the beam drone, ideally, because the beam drone is useful for taking down Zoltan shields. I think it's more important to buy this over hacking right now, because I want to just have something that does conventional damage. And I can run this with the 2 ions. If I get hacking, I could run like the ions with that for a very long time if I can hack weapons. I think I do that. We're going to sell this. We might keep that because we're going to try to come back. We're actually going to try to get some scrap and come back to this store. So currently we have 62 scrap worth of stuff to sell, so we only really need 1 lot to be able to come back here or buy hacking. And it looks like we're going to get that here. We are actually safe to crew kill this ship, because we can run 4 Zoltans into shields. That protects us from the halberd beam. What sort of crew do you have over there? Is this the one that has Mantis? No, this has NGs. Now, one way we could try to crew kill this... They don't have a medical unit, so we can crew kill this with the firebomb. Now, we're not running oxygen right now, but we can run that with the battery, and it will just go every so often. I think the way to do this... Set off a firebomb in shields and then ion stun them. I think that is the one that will take the least amount of time and the least amount of resources. We could try ioning down the O2, but that would take forever. Not so good at fighting fires when you're stunned, are you? Okay, let's auto-fire the Ion Stunner at shields. Those all missed, unfortunately. But it's fine, they can't heal, so I can just wait until my backup battery comes back and do it again. If we have to use a bunch of bombs in this fight, I don't care that much, because I'm about to sell the firebomb. I just want to maximize my chance of getting a high scrap reward here. Okay, the battery is back. That means we do this and this. Like, eventually these two will stop being able to fight it, and then this guy will run down, he'll eventually lose, and then it will spread to O2. They might even just burn to death in the fires because of the stun effect. Probably not, I think they run away. Yeah, they ran away. Actually, they're not even trying to fight that. Let's keep the stunner up, so that whenever the fire spreads, we can just stun this guy in whatever room he runs to try to fight it. Wow, they have 1 hit point exactly. Lol. Good luck in there, Giles. The NG is fighting those fires very valiantly, but... Okay, he got it there because we missed. But, like, this is not a battle he can win in the long run. And indeed, he has given up on that. So now we just have to wait. We don't need to do anything else. The fire will eventually spread, take out their O2. Their NGs, they won't run away. If we really had to, we could hit like their piloting with a firebomb and burn that out, but we don't have to. So it's just a matter of how much scrap are we going to get from this. We would ideally like to get... Well, we'd ideally like to get 23, that's the max, but... Of course, we could get, like, low scrap and a weapon drop or something like that. That would be very nice. We need 17, I believe, to be guaranteed of being able to get hacking by selling the firebomb and the combat drone. I mean, we also want to get weapons up and to get some more power, but we can maybe look to do that in Sector 3 if we're able to keep the beam drone and get hacking and stuff like that. We can do some fights where we use multiple drones if we have to get the scrap we need for those upgrades, and then once we're past that, we'll be in very good shape. You just burned to death trying to escape. It's almost reached oxygen. I suppose we could be hitting the oxygen with the Ion Stunner. I don't think this is gonna... They have level 202 anyway, so it won't work. It might drain it a little bit faster, I guess. Maybe we do it with the Charge Ion. Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. They're gonna have that burnout anyway. Now we don't need our weapons, we just wait until they suffocate. That'll take about a minute and a half. Alternately, they might just burn to death if the fire's spread enough, but I don't think they will. They probably won't reach piloting. In a lot of rooms, they're already starting to burn out. Come on, weapon drop. Give me a flak or something. Yep, they're just gonna suffocate. Let's stun you just because we feel like it. There we go. We got 19 scrap and a bunch of fuel. That is enough for us to be able to go and get the hacking. Do we take another jump? There's a small risk that if we take another jump that the fleet pursuit could get doubled and then the store gets taken over. Also, do we definitely have 2 more jumps? Yes, we do. I think we take the other jump. Actually, what would we do with this extra scrap? Maybe save the firebomb? We would need to get 23 scrap for that. We're highly unlikely to do that. Let's just go to the store. So, sell the Combat 2 drone, sell the firebomb, get hacking. Now we need to upgrade our ship. More ion ships. However, we're not going to use the ion weapons in this. We're going to use the charge laser so that we don't have to waste a drone part in this fight. I think our next upgrade, we want weapons 4 so we can use the ion stunner and the charge 2 together. And then we want power. We want hacking 2. Then we want weapons 5. So that's what we'll be looking to get next sector. Depending on what ships we go up against, we might use the 2 ions and the beam drone, or we might use the charge laser on its own. It depends. We've managed to avoid the border police as well. That's quite good. They can't happen at the exit, so. Demand that they surrender. I think here we use the 2 ions. Beam drones should damage enough different systems that we can stop them fleeing. Yep, we've already damaged 3 different systems. Shields are down as well. And they go explode. That's sad. We could have got a weapon drop from that, but we didn't. Are we going to buy a power bar before we upgrade weapons or after? I think we get the weapon upgrade first. We effectively have 1 extra power than we started with because we got this human. So that is something. NG or rock? We're going to go NG. Danger in this sector is us maybe fighting an NG bomber with loads of shields and stuff, but like we can just run away if that happens. And there might be free stuff. No immediate store, good. Albeit, we probably don't really want a store in this sector. In my experience, NG sectors are actually higher scrap than rock, although neither of them are hugely high scrap sectors. NG sectors are a little bit uneven. However, there we get some scrap. We even get a very useful drop. Weapons up. So now we can do this when we have to. Oh, there's a store. I'm just skipping it. Not worth going there just to sell the beam drone, it's only 17 scrap. Explored the asteroid field, we take some damage there, unfortunately. Is that the first damage we've taken all run? I think it is. You two fight that fire. You'll win eventually. Now you two fight that fire to spread the damage out. We need to let our O2 refill a little bit. Actually, where do I want you now? I might even save you in weapons, because we need a lot of power in our weapons right now. We don't necessarily need to use our drones, so having somebody down there isn't as valuable. Yeah, do that for the moment. Let the oxygen get back up a little bit more. We want 2 power bars here, and then we want hacking too. That sees the most. We can't really hit top and bottom in this sector, unfortunately. But I don't like this fight. What are we gonna hack? Should we hack drones? I think we do want to hack in this fight. Let's hack drones and try to blow them up. Preserve my Zoltan shield. Kind of need this quickly, otherwise the halberd beam can actually pierce through my Zoltan shield. Well, they dodged like crazy, unfortunately, there. This fight could get really, really bad when our backup battery goes down, which is why I need to really hit their stuff. Okay, we took the halberd beam out. Let's blow those up, hopefully. We might need to run 2 people into shields in a moment. Yeah. I think we need our laser all the way up. Unfortunately, they've hit the backup battery, which will reduce my power when we eventually get that back up. Our oxygen is also getting critically low. We will get that with backup battery power in a moment. Yeah, this is why we need power upgrades. How have we not taken that down? I really want to take all their weapons down so I can run somebody out of shields. I'm worried about them deciding to run away as well. Okay, I can do that, although actually I can't really do that because they're going to bring the combat drone up. Let's do this. Did I maybe blow up all their drones? I may have actually already done so. Let's get that up to 3. No. And one of you get in there. I think I've blown up all their drones. Let's Let's just get the charge laser up all the way, and then hopefully I can win this fight on this volley. Yep, got it. And now we buy a power bar so that we don't have any situations quite as extreme as that again. Yeah, this ship kind of struggles at first when the backup battery goes down. You hit a bit of a weird point on it, because once you get all the weak reactor upgrades, your reactor power actually becomes cheaper, and suddenly the game becomes much easier. It becomes much easier to just get your ship upgraded. But often I have very low power on this quite late in the run. I don't know about the stress options in an NG sector here. We're just going to hit. Do we just jump ahead to try to spot more stores? I mean, we don't really want stores. We want scrap. So we're going to path for more beacons right now. Except that this could actually be a store. They could also give us a free reactor upgrade, which is very, very nice to get on this ship. We will aid the civilian ship. There's a possible double scrap reward here. This is actually potentially crew killable. Yeah, this is crew killable. We're going to crew kill this ship. We need to let them take our Zoltan shield down, which is a little annoying. Run 4 Zoltans into shields. Put you indoors. Let's preemptively vent our... clone bay. Get the ions up just in case we need to ionize the weapons, because these two can damage us. They're just not terribly likely to do so. And if we chuck loads of them into weapons like this, we can make them completely unable to do so. So we will knock this guy down below 15, we'll let him... Now we need the laser. Yeah, 20 is fine. We might need to have our NGs, our Zoltans gang up on the NG when they board. Okay, they didn't time things properly there. Okay, we need to hit the weapons because we need to take one of those down. We need to get our Zoltans down there. Kill this guy. Actually, I want sensor information. Okay, you're dead. We need to hit the clone bay. NG is permanently dead. Now we just need to kill this Mantis. Which we just have to hit him with lasers twice. Oh, those weapons aren't coming back. And we should get it here, unless they have autopiloting. Which they appear not to. Nice, double reward. Now, we kind of want more scrap. There is a possibility, or more power. There is the possibility this quest could be a store. So I think I might hold my scrap just in case it is. It's an escort quest. It is. We got a free repair. Buy this whole laser. Now we have 2 real weapons to use next sector. And now we definitely need power. Investigate the battlefield, get some free stuff. Well, we are forced to go to stores now with no scrap. That's frustrating. Well, we'd kind of like the defense drone, but not so much there that I would have, like, I'm happy to have the hull laser instead. Do we have 3 jumps here? Yes, we do, so we can go here, 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 and then out. We want a bounty. Sadly, we didn't get it, but that's what we wanted there. We can make ourselves safe in this fight as well. So, 4 crew in there, we kill the Mantis pre-battle boarder. The chain ion cannot do anything here. So let's see if we can get an ion kill. It's not probable, but maybe we can. We need to keep an eye on our own oxygen, obviously, but... Actually, we don't even need to do ion kills. We'll just hit the O2 with a laser. We could hack to make it even easier, but we don't need to do that, so we won't. Charge this up all the way. As I don't know if that's level 1 or level 2. It's only level 1, but they gotta dodge. So if we just keep hitting that, they will eventually suffocate. Mantises are way too slow at repairing things. Unfortunately, they dodged a bunch of shots there, so that might make things awkward if they get a bunch of dodges. It is only level 1 oxygen, though. Maybe I should put you there to get faster weapon charge. Okay, that's down. We'll run you back and forth between these 2 rooms depending on what we need at the time. The only downside is we can't sort of hold the charged 2 at 3 shots. We kind of have to fire all of them, and because I don't know whether they're going to dodge any of them, it does mean occasionally we'll get volleys like that where we do 2 damage. If we get them too low, we may actually hack here, just to make certain that we get the crew kill. We'd probably do that if they dodge our next attempt to take O2 down. We could cut this short at 3 laser shots, it's just... Then if they dodge one of them like they did there, unfortunately one of their drones blocked it with its face. You get back in there. Do I O2 hack this? I think I do. Let's O2 hack. Kind of a waste of a drone, but we have 18 of them, so we just want to make sure they actually die. We didn't need to do that. Their O2 is down very, very low. Oh well. Got that down. In fact, we had 19 drones because we have 18 after using that, so... And now we need to hit their med bay. They have NG medbot dispersal over there, so they're healing even when they're not in that room. But now they aren't. Put the hack back on to make it take longer for them to fix it. And we get a crew kill. Buy more power. We want to get weapons 5 next so we can use our 2 lasers. Then we go for hacking too. Hacking 2 on weapons plus those 2 lasers is reasonable. You could even win the game with these 4 weapons, although they're, you know, extremely mediocre and unexciting, but they're good enough. We definitely have enough jumps here, don't we? Yes, we do. As long as we don't get doubled fleet pursuit, we are fine. We get a free beam drone. Cool. We will almost certainly sell that. If we wanted to, if we'd got a drone recovery arm, we could use those very, very liberally, but we didn't. Nothing there. Exit. Let's investigate. Give me an NG. Damn it. Slug Nebula is not ideal because they have more shields in there, but we have no choice. We've got an immediate store we can go to. I actually want to hit the distress option first to see if I can get some scrap or even a crew member, and then we'll go to the store. We may have to sell both beam drones here just because I want the O2 upgrade, I want weapons 5, I want hacking 2. There's quite a few things that I want here. And if I have to sell both beam drones to get it, that's worth it. I could even sell one of the ion weapons. Okay, we get a fight. Let's use a beam drone to help take this down quickly. In fact, I might just hold this. Nah. Hack weapons. Sadly, they kept the missile up like intelligent people. So we take an Artemis missile here and dodge it. They're running, but we have a good chance to break their stuff. Hit their shields. Yeah, they're not getting away. Yeah, fights like that are why I don't want to sell the beam drone if I don't have to, but I feel like it would sell the second beam drone. I'm going to sell one of them here for sure. No weapons or anything else we want here. So we sell one beam drone for sure. Buy weapons up. Do I need the O2 upgrade more than I need the hack upgrade? Well, I can't get the hack upgrade anyway. I get this. The danger is just fighting a 3-shield ship where I might want the option of hacking shields, but I can get that fairly quickly and then we need more power. I could get it by selling the ion. Well, no, I couldn't actually. I would be 1 scrap short. But I don't want to sell a weapon if I don't have to. Go distress. How many moons? Nope, this one. This fight's not too bad. We'll need to run the backup battery for the Zoltan shield in a moment, because otherwise the halberd beam will pierce through and do damage. There we go. Good, we're getting breaches on that room. Unfortunately, they're going to start annoying me with their mind control. Not a great deal I can do about that. Let's try to take that out so that I don't take damage. Yep, cool. God damn it. Run you two into there. Just keep the charge laser going for the moment. If I fire that at 4, I can do damage. Unfortunately, they're doing this, which I was worried about them doing. It is only level 1 mind control. They shouldn't die. Especially if I swap them out. Just make sure I keep one shield bubble up for the heavy laser. Try to keep that down. We can hopefully kill this ship before that goes off. In fact, let's do this. Yeah. Nice, we got a double reward. That's very, very helpful. We can do this and that. That's the last expensive power bar we have to get. So hopefully from here, the upgrades become a little bit easier to get. I'd like to... do I want 2 more power bars? Actually, I'd like to save scrap for cloaking now. Weapon 6 would be nice as well, but not as essential. We will fight this ship. This ship is like theoretically crew killable, but it's got a missile. I don't want to have to do that. If I can take their weapon, keep their weapons down, they won't be able to board me, and that's ideal. Should get him on this volley. No. We're refusing and taking a fight. We can probably crew kill this. Those weapons are not too dangerous. If we use a hacking drone, we could almost certainly do it, but I'm going to try to do it without. Yeah, it'll take them a while to fix that. We'll break their oxygen while they're doing so. And then put a couple more shots on there to just keep the slug in there distracted. Yeah, you can run that pike beam as much as you want, I don't care. We can safely do 5 damage to this room. They are running away, unfortunately, which is actually a little bit annoying. Gonna hack that room to try to trap the slug in there because the oxygen will run out. We just double breached it, even with slug repair gel. Yeah, and I don't want them running into piloting. I want them to suffocate. Ended up having to use a drone, but it's fine. We have loads of them. It's worth using one to get a crew kill. And this ship will never be able to hurt us. The O2 hasn't actually run out throughout the ship, unfortunately. It's just that one room we have hacked because of the double breach. It'd be very nice to get a slug to drop in this sector and we could make them our pilot. We'd have to train a third pilot in this run, but it would be fine. For Zoltan C, this run has been quite smooth so far. And it just got a lot smoother. The halberd beam is amazing. So let's put that on there, screw the charge ion, that's going to get sold. Like, we could use these as our final weapons. Which of the halberd beam or the charge laser we want to use will depend on whether or not we want to hack. But most of the time we want the halberd beam. Alright, well, that was a very nice drop. I'm going to go get some more tea, and we will continue in a bit. Okay, we are back. And yeah, that halberd beam drop is incredible. Obviously, halberd beam plus shield hacking plus Zoltan shield will keep us safe for a very long time. That gives us the space to get 150 scrap. Let's attack the automated ship. We're going to hack weapons here as soon as they come out of cloak. I think they will get through my Zoltan shield if I don't because of the long cloak. One halberd beam shot and these people are basically dead. In fact, they're not quite dead from one, but they're virtually there. And then we do that. Double reward, very good. We are almost there. We can actually we'll sell the charge ion. We could even sell the stunner, because these three weapons together are weapons 8. I'd like to keep the stunner so I have something to do at weapon 7. I could run beam, charge 2, ion stunner. The ion stunner also gives some blue options. Do I go here and there, or do I just go there? That sees more, this is potentially more jumps. We've already seen, have we seen one store in the nebula? Or was that store outside the nebula? I can't remember. I think we just go to see more. I mean, potentially we can sell the beam drone if we have to. I can't remember if they round up or down. If it rounds up, then weapons would be fine because we could just kill the halberd beam, but I don't recall. And it's higher scrap if you take weapons. But I'm going to just take oxygen because I just ignore that, really. This is possibly crew killable. But probably not because of the missile. I'm gonna hack weapons. I'll halberd beam like weapons across the shields. Okay, good. We took out the most dangerous weapon. Sadly, they then swapped it back on. Yeah, we just killed this ship. I do not want to take Artemis missiles. I mean, maybe I do this. And that leaves them with just the, Maybe this will work, I doubt it. We can give it a try for a moment. But eventually they're going to fix the shields. Then they'll run into weapons. It's a question of whether it takes them. Actually, we can use the ion stunner here. I don't know why I'm not already doing that. That was a misplay. Stunner, buy us some time. Sadly, they fixed the shield. We could potentially do this, actually. And then even when he gets into weapons, we could use the charge laser to pop shields, and then the ion stunner to hit weapons and stun them in there. I'm hoping we won't really need to do that, but they will eventually just break through. In fact, let's... Is that going to be the last one? Yeah, that's going to be the last one. So let's fire 2 shots. We have to move it away, because otherwise it won't depower. Yeah, like the O2... Oh yeah, we probably don't even need to do this again. They're going to just suffocate. And then they don't fix things. Cool, we got it. Thank you, Ion Stunner. Always thank your weapons. It's been scientifically proven that they work better if you do that. We have exactly enough if we sell the charge ion to get cloaking there, but I'd like to hit like one more jump just to make it more likely. You know, there might be something else we want there. Doesn't look like it though. There is no cloaking, but there is another halberd beam, so we're just getting that. Get the halberd beam. At this point, we don't need to charge 2 anymore because we can't use that with both halberd beams. So we'll just sell this, sell that. Let's get weapon 6 and the power. Now we just run double beams and completely wreck everything. It does delay us getting cloaking, but I mean, cloaking's not here and the other halberd beam is. Should I sell the beam drone for the defensive drone? Yes. This gives us just defense for a long time, and we just need to get cloaking at some point in the next few sectors. Does unfortunately mean we need to hack every fight. Can we maybe crew kill this? Maybe, but I think we just blow it up. We can't. We'd need to disable both of these weapons, and I don't know that we can do that safely, so I'm just going to kill the ship. No. 23. This is a chance to get a slug. Let's go there. We're attacking the Mantis ship. This is not a chance to get a slug, but it is a chance to get a double scrap reward. We could just use the hull laser here, and in fact we're going to do that. If we use these. So we can use these against level 2 shield ships and save hacking drones. Oops. It helps if I don't stupidly depower things when I don't need to. This guy is boarding me in an annoying spot. You go give me door controls. Finish the slugs off. Give me stuff. They'll run into doors next. They might actually break this because I stopped venting it. Don't let them do that. We missed a few jumps in this sector, but whatever. We beam the hell out of that. We don't need that much more scrap to be able to afford cloaking, and I mean, I could theoretically sell the stunner and the hull laser, and even the defensive drone to get it. You know, if I get cloaking with this, I just win. So anything, even the Zoltan shield, theoretically is up for sale. Although, really, I'd rather not do that, obviously. And we have a storage cache here. Unfortunately, we also have double drones, but it's fine. Our backup battery will run our shields long enough for us to win the fight. We might take some damage here from the chain laser. But we also might not. No double reward, sadly. We are definitely not going abandoned. We could be forced into abandoned in Sector 6, but while we have a choice, we go civilian, not the sector with Lanius bombers. We've got a big nebula right at the outset, which is good. We can make some scrap before we see any stores. We can't really hit all the nebula jumps. There's more of them up the top side, although we see more going down. I think we'll just take the more jumps. We can go like here, around, and then go to there and see everything. Attack the auto ship. That long cloak and loads of projectiles are kind of a problem. Yeah, we might take some damage here. Them hitting hacking is problematic. In fact, it's very bad. We have to now switch, and our backup battery is going to be down the next time they shoot at us, which is quite bad. We could run a bunch of Zoltans in. We might just need to run from this fight. Okay, well we can take our weapon down. We need to get our pilot back. Why did that disable our halberd beam? Problem with running away here is we kind of need to get our hacking up for the next battle. Okay, the halberd beam kills here, so we're taking a bunch of damage, but they are dead. And like, that's the first time we've taken damage in combat in absolutely ages. So I think it's fine. It's really only ships that can pre-cloak and have a lot of projectiles that are dangerous to us. The ions obviously cut through my Zoltan shield very quickly there. But, you know, that's the sort of ship, we have cloaking, we don't take any damage there because we just cloak their initial burst 3. Then we don't take damage on our hack. Then we cut them to ribbons with double halberd beams. It's just the downside of needing to hack offensively. I probably actually should have swapped my weapons right off the bat and done a hack on weapons, and we'd have taken less damage. So I'll keep that in mind if we see another ship like that. I'm gonna buy another power bar here just for situations like that. We can still get cloaking by selling like the ion stunner. Nothing here. Go here. There's a store. We're gonna go here first. Double halberd beam will just win this fight. No. Fuel is below 10, so we'll need to get some more of that at the store. I think we go here to spot all of these, then we jump up towards that store. If we see another one, we'll hit that other store first to have multiple chances to get cloaking. Explore the asteroid field. No, we don't see another store. Do we go here just to see what's at that beacon? Yeah. We have enough time. Let's go to the sensor station. This fight is dangerous. They only have 2 shields. I think we want to do a defensive hack here just for security. Let's hack their drones. That'll preserve my Zoltan shield. Hopefully these both get blown up. Yeah. That's more security than the double halberds. They can't dodge here, so they're dead. Didn't get much crap, but we got a full map reveal, and we've seen the stores, and we can see where we can go to fights. So let's go here, then that store. Hopefully there's cloaking there. Let's try to follow. Cool, we get another crew member. He has shield skill, but I don't care about that. Go in my doors. So that's 2 crew members that event has given me this run. And there's cloaking, cool. There's a heavy laser here as well. I think we grab that and sell the whole laser at this point. We could use, yeah. Buy the heavy laser. Get some repairs. I wouldn't mind more repairs, but we can't do it. We'll go to this second store for more repairs, honestly. We might never end up using that heavy laser if we can get a third beam, but this is a nice fallback option if we don't. We'd like to now start getting my engines up. Those are very dangerous weapons. But it doesn't matter, because we will cloak them. If I just hit these 4 rooms, that does 16 damage, doesn't it? They don't have 16 health, do they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, they don't. Yeah, I'll take that. So we get an all beam set up pretty much for free. So we're never going to use this heavy laser. We're literally going to sell that again. But hey, I didn't know that we were going to immediately get offered a whole beam. We'll keep the ion stunner on the belt just for possible blue options. It only sells for 17 scrap, so it's probably worth keeping. Outpost. I'm holding scrap just for this store so I can get fuel and repair up above 20. I'll probably actually just repair to full, honestly. Nice double reward. We'll hit the store. We might dive in this sector, we might not, I'm not sure. Bye, Heavy Laser. Thanks for keeping us company for like 2 jumps. I don't think it's worth diving here. This doesn't connect. We can take this fight and go to the exit and get as many events as we're going to get by going that way, so... Let's just get our hack up in case we fight an early enemy with 4 shields so we can still hack through shields. That delays the engine upgrade slightly, but we have a Zoltan shield, so we're fine. We will fight this ship. Halberd beams take the defenses down, or the Zoltan shield rather. Put the second shield bubble up already, but it doesn't matter, they're dead. Get more power. Off to the exit. Yeah, we can give you 15 missiles. Cool. That would have been more useful earlier in the run, but it's fine. Rock Homeworlds is not a great sector, but it's fine. It's not abandoned, so... Now we just need to take fights. Not that we have any specific way of finding them, so we're just jumping around. This ship is annoying, although we can put a defensive drone up if we absolutely must. But we probably don't. They might get some rock resists here to annoy me. Yeah. But we just need to get our halberd beams to go off one more time and they die. Their shield is not good enough. The Zoltan shield wasn't even scratched that time. Do that. There we go. Now we start working on weapons 8. Let's accept the passenger. This is the first time I've had the Rock Bride in, I think, the entirety of the time that I've been putting these up on the channel. It's a fairly common event that happens in rock sectors. You get asked to escort Ariadne to a quest beacon. Do I take these 2 distress things? Take this one at least. Let's search for the ship. Cool, we get a free weapon. We've already had one of those and sold it, but we can sell that again for 35 scrap. Wow, we got up to 14 fuel at that last storm. We're already down into single digits. Less than half a sector ago. Let's aid the civilian ship. Don't think they're even going to get this burst 3 off. I don't think we kill with this volley, but I don't care. Oh no, we do. Well, they've patched up some of our hull damage. That's obviously much needed. Let's go to this quest. So, we're asked to deliver the passenger, and she suddenly starts asking us, don't hand them over. If you hand her over, you get scrap and an augment. If you refuse, you get a crew member and a fight. I usually actually take the crew member in this event. I'm not generally a big fan of crew, but like having a rock crew is useful, and you get about as much scrap for. It's pretty much you're basically picking an augment or a crew member, and like the augment might be useful, it might be junk. At this point in the game, I'd rather just have a crew member who knows how to fight, and the rock gives me blue options. There's also just a basic feminist principle in not handing women over to forced marriages. Ariadne, go be my sensors person. Not that I played this game with any sort of normal principles, so it's obviously inconsistent to me to apply that here, but whatever. Let's cloak all this crud. They're only not dead because of the rock resist, but our Zoltan shield should protect us for long enough for us to hack their shields down again. There we go. Search among the stores. There's a third halberd beam. We can't use that. Well, there's the drone recovery arm we could have had earlier. I don't at this point think it's worth doing that. You know, I'll only use the defensive drone very occasionally, and I'd rather just get my weapons up. Sell that. Buy all that fuel. Do I need to buy drone parts? Not really. Yeah, we just leave all that stuff. We can't get weapons 8 right now. Do we get weapons 9 as an intermediate thing? Not weapons 9. Weapons 9 is the thing we can't get, or we'd be using triple halberd beams. That's fine. There's another store, we don't care about that. The only thing we might want is like a pre-igniter, and really that delays us too much. Oh yeah, there's 3 stores because that one was actually an event. That was actually from an event. So rock sectors only ever have 2 stores normally, but this one is special and has more. We could actually use the ion stunner here, but that seems like a waste of power. Blast these people. No. We need to win like one more fight to get the whole beam in play. And halberd, hull, one-shots, I think everything in the game. There might be some Rebel Elite ships that doesn't one-shot. It certainly one-shots all 3 flagship phases. Strip the ship. Cool, we get scrap and a fight. Which is to say, scrap and scrap. These guys have good weapons. I might actually power the ion stunner here, that way if they get resists, we can still use that to take a weapon down. Cloak. We didn't cloak the burst 2, but we should just be able to take that down. Yeah, we'll take that. That sells for a lot. We might even be able to use it in the phase 3 to take the Zoltan shield down even faster. Beams away. Gives them 15 missiles. That's a kinda okay augment. Probably we just sell it. Pirate is higher scrap than Mantis. We don't care about that store. That's probably the only store in this sector, so we probably don't sell the battery charger, we just keep it. Let's fight. We'll cloak this missile, and that will buy us enough time that our beams will just charge and murder this ship. We're not far off being able to just pre-cloak most things. Now we kind of would like to see a store just so we can sell some of this stuff. Well, maybe we could even use the anti-personnel drone for the boarding phase. If we even get boarded in the boarding phase, which we might not. Buy more power. We've got a big nebula at the end of this sector as well, which is very nice. Our first 4-shield enemy. Doesn't matter, they're still dead. Beams away! Cloaking up, more power. We want cloaking 3. We have reasonable distress options. We have a rock, we have an ion. There we go. Ariadne, help him out. That isn't really very useful to us unless we can sell it. Oh, I didn't realize these don't join to the nebula. That's frustrating. I would have pathed this differently. Whatever, I'm taking all these fights and then going east. We're going to dive in this sector, and I don't think it matters at all. Can we just pre-cloak this? Yeah. I don't care how big your missile is, you're never going to use that on us. Those rooms and those rooms. And how about like this? That is 25 damage. That would almost one-shot a player ship. Suppose we can go like here, here. No, we can't. This is the only thing that connects, and it connects right to the exit. Well, I guess at least we don't have to backtrack. Do we go here, 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 here? Do we have enough for that? Yes, we do, as long as we don't have any doubled pursuits, which we shouldn't, because nothing should survive long enough to do that. They have good weapons. We'll get our Zoltan shield to protect us from the burst 2s, and then we cloak the flak 2. Send Ariadne to help fight the pilot fire, but it would take her too long to get there, so let's just use our other human. Actually, we should swap their locations. We don't want the rock moving around very much, we want door control, so let's do that. We want to upgrade our cloak, but we can't because hostile beacon. Is this worth 2 drones? I don't think that it is. We don't really need more power. If the only thing that would lose us this run is running out of drones, so let's not allow that as even a possibility. Do that. Do that as well. Let me get our shields up next. And then drone control if we can afford it. Explore the asteroid field, give us free stuff. Holding our scrap just in case we see a second store. This ship is very, very susceptible to beams, and we have 3 of them. So it goes kaboom. That's another 25 damage shot. So there could be stores at one of these 2 beacons, although pirate sectors are not guaranteed to have 2 stores at all, so they probably don't. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd like to hit upper beacons and then go through the nebula, but I don't know that I can. I think I can do like this, that, then back and dive. Even if it's a double dive, who cares? They're in nebula beacons. Go to 1 and then we'll see. There's an asteroid field. This is similar to the fight where we took a bunch of damage in earlier with the asteroids replacing the ions that were in that fight, but we didn't have cloaking then. And we do now. Therefore, they are going to go kaboom. I think we can do this. I should have let my cloak come back. Didn't matter. This also doesn't matter. There's more of them in shields. We'll have to rotate people in and out a bit here, but... it's worth doing that to preserve skill. Except this person, he doesn't have any skill. So we're just gonna vent him after the battle. You do have skill, get out of there. Is that the first time any of my crew have died in this run? Despite us having a clone bay, I think maybe 1 or 2 died earlier, but considering that we're doing clone bay stuff, there hasn't been very much venting of our own crew. Get drone control up. Nothing there. This was a pretty disappointing dive, I gotta say. They're in there. Let's just get up there, we'll just vent these fools. This feels like a Zoltan nebula, except it's not, it's a pirate nebula. It just happened to be as crap as a Zoltan nebula. Yeah, you do that. Are you dead yet? You hurry up. Like, you're not going to accomplish anything here. Yeah, that's an extremely disappointing dive and just a generally disappointing sector. Actually, we made pretty good scrap in the first bit of it. It's just the end of it was quite bad. So I guess I can't be too unhappy. So we got a double dive here. That's completely fine. They're nebula dives, and we have cloaking. Do I just blow these ships up for score? Will cost me 2 drone parts. Whatever. If necessary, we could just jump right to the base in Sector 8. We are definitely capable of winning right now. Cloak. Beams go. And we're off to Sector 8. Repair station locations aren't great, but we can probably hit one of them. Like I said, it doesn't really matter if we don't. Mostly affects whether we can use these other drones. I nearly inadvertently hacked the weapons there and made this fight unwinnable, but I did not. I only almost did it. Just cloak these and then our Zoltan shield is up for the missile even if they get it off, which I think that's the Hermes missile, so they are going to get it off as they die, but actually no, they're not. Because of course our beams don't break our cloak, so it's like we have stealth weapons even though we don't. Let's damage buffer some systems. Free cloak. No. Now we just get power, maybe some evade. Probably going to end up intercepting the flagship early. But that's fine. Do we just get dodge? Let's get some dodge. We'll damage buffer the... We could go to this store and sell like the Zoltan shield bypass and the anti-personnel drone and the... Yeah, it's worth doing that. We could theoretically use the anti-personnel drone in the boarding phase, but I'm not convinced I'll even get through my Zoltan shield in time. Anti-personnel drone goes, battery charger goes, Zoltan shield bypass goes. We sell the ion stunner at this point, we only kept it for blue options. Do I swap my Combat 2 drone for a beam drone too? That's better for getting through the Zoltan shield, so I think we do. And then let's do that. And that. Now we go intercept the flagship. And we have a one-shot build, so this will be quite fast. Cloak. Did I hack late? I kinda did, but not too late that they get the cloak here. This is another 25 damage shot. All of our scrap now just goes into power. It'll just help us run our drones. In phase 2, the offensive drones will get through our Zoltan shield, so I just want the defense drone to block the boarding drone. Actually, we could just pre-cloak. Yeah, we just pre-cloak this, actually. We don't need to worry about the drone surge, it never happens. Zoltan shield fully intact. And we actually have some jumps to take here, well, just a repair station. Not that we need repairs. Do that. We can't afford to upgrade sensors, but whatever. We might be able to get through phase 3 with our Zoltan shield still intact, we'll see. We obviously haven't killed any crew over there, but it doesn't matter. Like, even if they do get to board us, they won't get to board us for long enough that it matters. Put the beam drone to use my normal beams once each. Cloak now. That should last long enough for the power surge. And even if it doesn't, we have a bit of our Zolt shield left. Hacking down. As soon as their shields drain, they're dead. We can't do a 9 damage whole beam shot here, but we can do an 8 damage one by doing that. And that is a damageless flagship fight. Our Zoltan shield was actually active still in all 3 phases. That's what you can do with all beams. So Zoltan C ended up being a very, very strong run. We were looking pretty good even early on, and then once our halberd beam dropped, it was just over. So that was a very comfortable win. That's number 18 in a row. That's not a particularly high score, but it's good enough. We didn't get that many fights, and some of our later sectors were a bit blah. 42 out of 98. Beacons explored is a little low. There were a few sectors I think we had to jump out of fairly early. Scrap collected is on the lowish side. The ship doesn't typically score that high in my experience because it has a really awkward early game. But we won. So Who are we playing next? 3, 2, 1, and go. We've already done Mantis B way back as the first ship on this streak. 3, 2, 1. We've done that as well. Okay, we haven't done Crystal A, so that will be our number 19 on the streak. And hopefully we can keep it going. So I hope that you enjoyed Zoltan C, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.